Welcome back to Norristown Area High School. We're going to start off the third quarter, second half of action here. 27-26. Norristown came back a little bit in the second quarter after being down 18-13. They outscored Central Bucks East 14-8 in the second quarter of action to allow them to carry that 1-point lead here into the third quarter. First half scoring for the Eagles, 6 points for Brad Weldon, TJ Tolson, and Ed Moore, 4 for Ryan Shockley, 3 for Marcus Green, and 2 for Maurice Allen. For the Patriots, they were led by Brian Scott with 11, Mike Lloyd had 5, Tom Kachansky with 7, and Mark Matern had 3. Jump shot taken by Brian Scott. It's good. It's a 3-point shot. 3-pointer up and good by Brian Scott. Gives him 14 for the night. Nice job, Allen, creating his own shot. Beautiful job. It's up and good. Little one-handed shot. Gives him 4 on the evening. 29 all, 7 minutes left to go. Third quarter here. Scott kicks it up to Spinozzi, who rarely shoots. Tries to work it inside. Scott gets blocked by Ed Moore. It's his third of the evening. Marcus over the top. The roll goes in for Ryan Shockley. Body's on the ground. Shockley gets up a little gingerly with a grimace on his face. Brad Weldon starting the third quarter in place of TJ Tolson. (31-29) in favor of the Eagles. 6.5 minutes to go. Scott working outside against Ed Moore. Comes off the front of the rim. Rebound. Marcus Green. Stutter step inside. Brad Weldon gets fouled by Spinozzi. I believe that's Anthony Spinozzi's second foul. I'm sure that at halftime for the Eagles, Coach McGee probably would like things worked inside a little bit. Weldon, Ed Moore, TJ Tolson, Ryan Shockley all should get some more looks at the basket down low. And for Coach Silk, I'm sure he'd like to see Tom Kachansky heat up a little bit. All of his points came in the first quarter. Brian Scott was pretty even. Once again, though, the Eagles held the Patriots to just 8 points in that quarter. (32-29). Kachansky, one-handed shot coming off the screen, rims out. Weldon finds Maurice Allen one-on-one against Kachansky, and he just elevates over top Tom Kachansky. Nice job. Allen has 4 points in the third quarter, and we're just 2 minutes into it. Spinozzi has a hard time shooting. Does squeeze off a left-handed shot. One-handed rebound pulled down by Ed Moore. Down to Brad Weldon. Weldon trying to get the crowd fired up. He's got 9. He's doing a nice job. Coach Silk wants a timeout. All of a sudden, his squad is down 7. The Eagles came out of the halftime, out of the locker room, fired up, and they extend on their lead. Maurice Allen coming out of the blocks quick, along with Brad Weldon. (36-29). Third or fourth quarter is usually where the Eagles start to get serious and go on a major run to which the opponent generally never rebounds from. Scott working against Weldon. Seems like 90% of the shots from East come out of the hands of either Kachansky or Scott. Maurice Allen doing a beautiful job on Kachansky. Kachansky getting frustrated by Maurice Allen. Draws the foul. That's Maurice's second foul. Oh, East sets up a play, kind of unnecessary. Kachansky almost catches it square in the face, blocks it with his neck. 5 minutes left to go, third quarter. Nice pass inside. East with a rare look from that close to the basket. Mark Matern with the field goal to cut that Norristown lead to 5. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank NASD TV for bringing you this broadcast of Norristown Area High School boys basketball. Ed Moore wheels and deals. Nice job on the follow-up. One-handed catch and throw all in one motion from Ryan Shockley. Gives him 8 for the night. Azad Sharozan capturing all the highlights for you with the camera. Supervised by Sam Galbraith. All under the watchful eye of Tony Koya. Mr. Koya, the communications director for the district. I'm John Price, normally joined by Neil Schaefer. This evening, joined by a much better looking partner, Kelly McMahon, doing a great job with the statistics. Doing a great job helping me out. Great job defense. TJ Tolson gets one of his wings in the air, knocks the ball out of bounds. No offense, Neil. East working against a 7-point deficit. We're midway through the third quarter. McLaughlin over to Scott, who does a crisscross, gets the left-handed shot up, rebound. McLaughlin gets the putback. The easy deuce from McLaughlin. 33 for East now. They're still 5 points down. Norristown with 38. Working inside to Ed Moore with his back to the basket. Kicks it back out to Maurice Allen, up for the 3. No good. 5'4" Anthony Spinozzi with the rebound. He and Marcus Green, 2 of the shorter players, stack them up on top of each other, and they might be Ed Moore's size. Brian Scott showing he's not just an inside penetrator, but he shoots the 3-point shot. That gives Brian 17 points. 3:33 left to go in the third quarter. 2-point lead right now, held by Norristown. Nip and tuck the whole way. Scoring for Norristown, Weldon 9, Tolson 6, Shockley 8. Marcus Green just with 3. He's capable of a lot more, and Ed Moore's been shut down here in the third quarter. He's got 6. And Maurice Allen has 4 points so far in the third quarter. For the Patriots, Brian Scott nails a couple of 3s this quarter, gives him 17. Mark Matern now has 5, and McLaughlin just scored his first bucket of the night. East late break in the huddle. Coach Silk wants this one bad. Norristown, despite their record, has had a large share of their games come down to the wire. A few of them actually resulting in a loss. Shot from the baseline. TJ Tolson does a great job there. 8 points tonight for TJ. Kachansky once again working against Maurice Allen. Patriots get the ball back and they settle the offense. Brian Scott doing trying to do a number against some great defense by TJ Tolson, who's a defensive specialist for the Eagles. He's done a beautiful job all year for the Eagles. Scott from outside, I think it was just inside. Ed Moore with a big rebound. Marcus Green setting up Maurice Allen with another of his patented finger rolls. 8 points for Maurice. Baseball pass, Spinozzi off the fingertips of the defensive-minded Tolson, acting like a D-back in that situation, appropriately enough against one of the premier football players in the area. Brian Scott, 1,000-yard rusher, will be back next year for the Patriots. Good all-around athlete. East tries to get something going inside. Ed Moore says no thank you. 4 blocks for him. Ball gets worked quickly up court. Marcus Green inside, penetrate, dish. Ed Moore should have had the foul probably also. It's his first bucket of the second half, gives him 8 points. We'd like to see a lot more of that going on. Norristown hangs on to an 8-point lead, 44-36, 2:10 left to go, third quarter. Brian Scott working, creating his own shot. Ball gets knocked away. Brad Weldon defense there consisting of just backing into some people. Referee trying to gain control of the situation. Some frustration on the part of Kachansky, who's been muscled around all evening long. Tries to feed the ball back to Weldon, who is not his teammate, coincidentally enough. Weldon says no thanks. Coach McGee wisely substituting Brad out. Not happy with that retaliation, perhaps. No need for that on either side. Kachansky, however, remains in the game. Beautiful job, Marcus Green anticipating the steal. Gets it inside. Comes off the front. TJ Tolson couldn't make it. Ryan Shockley there to try to get the rebound. Fouling East in the process. Score remains 44-36. Minute 50 left to go, third quarter. Crowd is not too happy about the result. The call by the official, working against the home team. Scott backing inside. Ed Moore with his 5th block of the night. Maurice Allen, beautiful job. Maurice Allen can close. If he's within 6 feet of the basket, it's going to drop. 46-36, minute and a half left to go, third quarter. East is slowly letting this one get away. It was a 2-point deficit, I'm sorry, a 1-point deficit at the half. And it's done nothing but gotten worse so far. We've got a jump ball called. McLaughlin and Allen tied up. Maurice Allen, as I said, beautiful job once he gets in close to the basket. Pulls down an acrobatic rebound. McLaughlin was just close enough to tie him up. Possession arrow points in favor of the Patriots, who get it inside to Brian Scott. Traveling called. Ed Moore doesn't get the block, but he definitely should get credit with that turnover because of his presence. Inside, Scott gets a little nervous. Tolson trying to find Ed Moore. Shockley, though, in the corner, puts up the 3-point shot. Ryan Shockley has got 7 points here in the third quarter, gives him 11 on the night. Enright getting caught up. That was most definitely a double dribble. Coach Silk wants him to settle down a little bit. They're trying to get Spinozzi a little bit of a break. Kachansky also sitting on the bench right now, sitting out the rest of the third quarter. Coach McGee content to take some time off the clock with a comfortable 13-point lead. Marcus Green trying to create against Enright. Goes inside, double pump, it's up. Oh, the roll would not cooperate. However, he will be going to the line. Marcus does not have as many points as he's capable of this evening. He's done a nice job on defense and also feeding his teammates. 30 seconds left, third quarter action here. Norristown Area High School. Eagles trying to bring home a victory and impress the seeding party that happens at PW this weekend. Green with his 4th and 5th point of the night. 51-36, 15-point lead. 25 seconds left for East. Enright looking a little nervous with Marcus Green there, ready to pick his pocket. Kind of an awkward job there by McLaughlin. Inside, Scott gets it taken away. Here comes a little showtime maybe, lost the handle. Maurice Allen gets his own rebound, however. Shockley gets it. They cannot convert from about 1 inch away from the basket. East gets it, time runs out. Scott squeezes the last shot off. Third quarter was all Norristown. The score at the end of the third is 51-36. 24-10, the Eagles outscored the Patriots. Maurice Allen had 8 in that quarter. Ed Moore with a bucket. Marcus Green had a couple of foul shots. Ryan Shockley with a bucket, a couple of buckets and a 3-point shot. TJ Tolson with a field goal, and Brad Weldon added 3 points to his total. Very balanced scoring from Norristown. led by Ryan Shockley, who's got a total of 11, followed closely by Maurice Allen with 10, Brad Weldon with 9. TJ Tolson and Ed Moore both have 8. Marcus Green has 5. Again, this is unofficial. Doing my best to keep my eye on the stat sheet in the game at the same time, so I apologize for any incorrect identities.